ADINKRA Sports Update. Tell a friend to tell a friend. ADINKRA Sports Update is airborne on ADINKRA Multimedia. Today we have Daniel Angwa in our midst. It's gonna be more interactive than never before. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Nina Maxwell is airborne. NNM is airborne. Olegana Solskjaer. Olegana Solskjaer is sacked. They say it's mutual consent, but he has been sacked. Felix Afinajan, the wonder kid in Rome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another wonderful edition of Sports Update on ADINKRA Multimedia. My name is Nina Maxwell. You can call me NNM. I am your humble host. You are watching us live on ADINKRA Radio on Facebook and ADINKRA TV on YouTube. So many wonderful games over the weekend. So many wonderful games from all the league centers. And then once again, we have come to serve. We have come to give you nothing but the best. We have a wonderful guest in our midst today. We have a wonderful guest in our midst today. It's gonna be more interactive, more entertaining. You know, we believe sport is here to entertain. That's what we believe in. Okay, that's why our show is unique. Our show is unique. We don't just present the news, but we present it with full of entertainment and enthusiasm. That's what we do over here. So Nina Maxwell has taken over. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. That's the new trend. I think we should be running #1 in Twitter by now. Tell a friend to tell a friend. That's the new trend. Okay, so we have come your way once again. Like we do every day, we go into the headlines from the local scene, and then we go into the international front. And after that, we bring to you the nitty-gritty. We go deep, delve into the matters, and then say them as they are. You know, we want to say them just as you want them to be said. So today we have Mr. Daniel ADINKRA in our midst. Charlie, what's up?
Cool, my boss. I did.
You did. You did like you know day.
I did like I know day.
You did like you know
It's
day.
unfortunate I couldn't show up the last previous occasions. I had to travel, so I want to apologize to the viewers and listeners because I promised that it was going to be frequent, but something came up. I had to travel, so but now I'm back. So yeah, it's going to be interesting and interactive, as you said. I look forward to the show.
All right, Mr. Daniel ADINKRA said it's going to be interesting and interactive. Yeah, he looks forward to the show. Yeah. Oh, so what did you bring us from Ghana, you know?
More news from Ghana.
Really?
More news from Ghana.
Just more news?
Yeah, just more news from Ghana. You know, the Ghana Premier League started. It kicked off a couple of weeks ago, and it's really interesting. So yeah, I look forward to discussing that as well.
Oh, okay. All right. So, more news from Ghana. All right. So these are minimum we bring to you on this show. Like we always do. Definitely, we're going to bring you the motivational message. I think today is going to be very short, very brief. And then after that, we go into the headlines. You know, lots and lots of headlines over the weekend. Lots and lots of headlines. Antonio Conte has won his first Premier League, and then we have Steven Gerrard. First win for Aston Villa. It was a difficult game, but finally he got it. And then we have Dean Smith, after going to Norwich, has also made it over there. So it was like, you know, first league win for some coaches. And then Shevchenko wanted to do that, but unfortunately he was prevented by that wonderful strike. Our own boy. Felix Afena-Jan of AS Roma. All right, so today, our motivational message is very short. Be positive in whatever you do. You know, just be positive. Whatever you do, be positive. That it's going to end well. Okay, positivity is the key. Okay, yeah, sometimes you will be positive and then it might not end well, but it is better to do something than to do nothing at all. At least you learn from it, you know. You gather the momentum and then you go into the next adventure with us. So let's be positive in our actions, in our thoughts, in our movements, and in our decisions, you know. Yeah, just be positive, you know. The more positive you think, you know, the more hungrier you become, you know, for success. That's how it is. So let's be positive. Be positive in your thinking. Be positive in your thoughts. You know, no more negativity vibes. No, we wouldn't take that anymore. You want to be positive in everything we do. So be sure that whatever it is going to end well. Just have the belief. All right. So that is it for the motivational message. Today we are not going to spend so much time on the motivation. All right. So over the weekend, I think last Friday or Saturday, the Premier League, GPL, the Ghana Premier League, was on course, and there's so many wonderful games. Kumasi Asante Kotoko on fire, and then we also have Accra Great Olympics with that wonderful comeback. Oli Pioto, Oli Konson, Oli Kalipo, Oli Agbozwe, Sumui, Oli Yeke, Rosalinda.
It's only back.
Only everything.
Only back.
Well, maybe that's the question. Is Olympics back? That's the question everybody is asking.
I mean, they are third on the table, so.
Oh.
We're just 4 points behind the leaders Kotoko.
Wow.
Yeah, but early days yet. So yeah.
Early days yet. Early days yet. Okay. So many games were played over the weekend, and we shall go into that.
Yeah.
In the league, we shall go into that and then see what happened over there. Well, so Kumasi and Tate Kotoko is on fire.
Yeah, 4 out of 4, and yeah, they're on fire. I mean, like, you know me, I always say early days yet because you can't win me over with just 4 wins out of 4. The very first few games, because when we get to the 10, the curve, that's when we see when your players started getting fatigued, getting injured, and then other teams are also getting better. That's when the league is actually tougher. For now. But then it's also important, to start the league on a good note because they are actually stretching the league now. They are what I think they are 12 points. Yeah, 4 out of 4, 12 points with King Faisal second with 9 points, and Olida Day third with 8 points. So yeah, it's good. And Hearts is wow, I can't even find them. I have to scroll all the way down. Wow,
Yeah, you
16th.
can't find Akaha to fuck. Yes.
16th.
Let's celebrate Kotoko.
With 3 points.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
I'm not just trying to compare them. But
Okay.
I'm just trying to say these are the competitors, right? It's Haas that everyone expected to give Kotoko a challenge, but now Kotoko is 10 points above Hearts of Oak, or no, 9 points I believe above Hearts of Oak. So it shows that Kotoko. Though I don't think I think it's early days here to call the league or to say Kotoko is like they are. You could say that they are in the game, they are in the party because they are the leaders now. But then it's too early to call the league for them because I feel King Faisal would give them a tough time.
All right. Kim Faisal will give them to him. And that boy, wonder kid, Isaac Opon. Isaac Opon, they call him a Sunyani Nema. Now they are saying he's no more Sunyani Nema, he's Ghana Nema.
Ghana Nema.
Because he has taken the league by storm. He was playing the second division.
Yeah.
Then Kotoko spotted him and then they went for him. You think Kotoko has made a good sign?
No. It's a good signing. Honestly, when I heard Kotoko signing this guy from a second, not even a first division, right? A second division, I believe. I'm like, who is this guy? Kotoko, you didn't win the league last year. You want to win it this year. So you want to sign players that are quote unquote bigger, or very much known. But then you go for not even a first division, but a second division team player. But then he's proved everyone wrong, including myself. I'm not just saying this. A lot of people were saying this is not the signing Kotoko needed. Maybe he could be a backup player, but now he's actually the one carrying the team so far. So I think it's a great signing. And I also think that Black Stars should look out for him because his motivation is high. And this is when we need highly motivated players because honestly, we are not talking about Black Stars yet, but I just want to pass this across that this is a time we need like highly motivated players in the Black Stars because we've all known Black Stars hasn't been as this in a long while. There's this, what happened in the South Africa game. We'll talk about that, but there's this big newspaper in South Africa that wrote an article on Ghana, Black Stars, and the headline was Black Stars no more shining. Right? So these are the shining Black Stars that we need. This wonder kid, these are the players that we need to play in the Black Stars to help Ghana. But then, to answer your question, I think Kotoko made a really great signing. The best signing in the league so far.
Wow. The best signing in the league so far. So now it means the Black Star is dim. It's not shining.
It's not, that's what they said.
All right, so Isaac Opon is making all the headlines in Ghana. You see that? And then, it's not just scoring, but the quality of the goals he scored.
Yes.
The quality of the goals.
And you see, there are players who are clinical. They just score. There are players who contribute, but do not score. And there are players who do both. This is Isaac Opon. He contributes, like he's everywhere. You can't mark him. I think his abilities are like really great. And like you said, the goals he's scoring are just mind blowing. It's not just some normal, like they are mind blowing. This is someone who knows how to poach. He's a poacher.
His composure,
yeah.
on the ball, it's
incredible.
so exceptional. Yeah. Like so, I think if there is a man we should commend, it should be Coach Prosper Net.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I think he's doing a very good job.
Giving him that opportunity actually alone, it's a big risk. I mean, Kotoko. This is Kotoko. Everyone wants you to play like big players, known players, and then go and play this team. I'm like, what? But then he's proved me wrong. He's proved several Ghanaians wrong. And so, like you said, big ups to and then all credits to the coach for taking that initiative, seeing what most people did not see in this young man, and then put him out there to carry the team.
Well, even though early days yet, but I think they are in a good direction. But it's early days yet because
before
decision was taken before it even came out that Kotoko are going in for young boys. Like there are some old Kotoko players, old legends who were against this decision.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Because there were players like Emmanuel Jemfi who was asked to leave the team, who has been Kotoko's best player for over 2 years.
Oh yeah.
So with that boldness to go in for such players and then be playing this way.
These young boys who, no, you see, the thing is, they are not just young boys. They are not very known. No one actually even knew them. I didn't know him, honestly. I didn't know Isaac Opon from Adam until the news started coming that Kotoko was going to sign this player from, yeah. So I share the same sentiments with the Kotoko legends, because I mean, this is a player. There's a player who has carried a team on his back for about 2 to 3 years, and then just tell him to leave the team because you are bringing some young players. I mean, but then he proved us wrong, right? Both the coach and the player, Isaac Opon, they proved us wrong. So I think, yeah, Kotoko is on track. Because, I mean, even though it's early days yet, the more you win, the more your chances of winning the league in general. So, yeah.
All right. So, Kotoko is on track. Is on track. We shall go in, well.
But let's talk about phobia.
Yeah, no, we'll talk about phobia, but it's just that it's amazing the way Kotoko is playing so far. Because everybody expected House of Folk to play at that level.
Yes, especially just after winning the league, representing
in Africa.
Motivation should be high. But then for some reason, it's like they just actually they were just promoted from the Division 1. That's how they play. That's how I see it. I'm sorry, but that's how I think they play like they were just promoted from the Division 1 to join the Premier League.
Don't you think
there's no urgency?
They were affected by that loss from WAC of Morocco.
I mean, you can't say they are affected. There are teams who lose games, and then that motivates them to win more games.
It was a demolition exercise, like 6-1. I think morally they were affected.
No, it will definitely affect their morale. But how long? I mean, it wasn't like a week. I mean, they had time to rest, prepare, recoup. They had to recoup. They had to just re-energize, get the morale back together. But I think maybe they relaxed too much. After the loss, they were like, okay, well, we represent the country, we lost, and then that's it.
All right, and so this thing about Isaac Opon, I think 3 weeks ago, I came out with an article. It was my own finding that the best players in Ghana are not playing our league.
Repeat that.
The best players living in Ghana do not play the Ghana league.
Where do they play?
Okay, so we have these academies in Ghana who are grooming these players
definitely,
and then exporting them.
No, definitely. Let me tell you.
All right, and then this thing with Isaac Opon, even though he was playing in the second division, you could see that he has the quality to play for the Premier Division for a very long time. Yet he was with the top. So do we have problems with scouting as a nation?
Now, that's what I wanted to share with you. As you know, I used to play. I was going pro until I got injured in 2013. And then at that time, the coast division was massive. When Abedipele came to Milo coast, Abedipele came to change everything, the coast. It was people were being trained. Like they trained us. It wasn't just you are a midfielder, play. They just train you to play your role, not just the position. You see, now football has changed from position to role. Previously, Obo 7, or you are number 7, or you're number 11, or you're number 8. Now it's not like that. You see a number 7 playing like a 2, or you see a 2 player like number 7. Now, when you go to the course and the academies, these are the kind of things that they teach them, right? But when you come to the first division, second division, you go to the Premier League, they don't have time to groom the players. But the academy at the course level, I don't even know if the course level is there. I'll find out and then bring that next week. But then when you go to the academy division or the course division, the kids are trained, they are groomed to understand. Okay, they're actually groomed to understand what the role requires of them. So if there's someone who's a striker or maybe a false 9, he knows what to do, not just Obo 9. So you just have to stay up front and then score goals. Sometimes you have to, when your team is attacking, what do you have to do? When your team is defending, that's what you have to do. When you go to the academy level, that's like the kind of things that they teach the players. Like it's more intellectual than just physical play. So that is why the academy actually grooms better players. So yeah, I agree with whatever article you read. I look forward to reading the article. That's and it's been the case since that academies groom better players than the league. I remember when I was going, there was Feyenoord Academy, Gomafete. I don't know if you've heard of it. I was there.
Feyenoord. Is it not the now Wafa?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's
but then
the
I was in fire at the time. There was where I grew up. There was this man called Gayo who train you for like a month, one-on-one training, and if you are better or you are good, he takes you there. When you go there, the food they gave us was different. Like the living was different. Everything how they trained us was different from when we came to our normal course or our normal one chandy. How we play was different. So the academies actually do a lot of good, and I hope that GFA and the Ministry of Sports actually invest in the academy, and then because if we want to win anything, because right now the team is demolished, if we want to win anything as a nation, we would have to invest in the academies.
Actually, it was my own finding, that article. So you know that this wonder kid in Roma, Felix Afinajan, was living in what's the name in BA. There is a common name. This name just
Hold on.
eluded me. Come on, Wenchi.
Oh, Wenchi.
He was in Wenchi, and then he was playing on the Wenchi Park. You know, if you see the Wenchi Park where this guy developed from, and now playing for AS Roma. So I think that, don't you think these investors have come to understand that the value of the Ghana League has dropped?
Oh yeah,
and
it
that
has.
even if they allow their players to play the league, you know, they don't get the value that they expect the players to play to get. So it's better they groom the players themselves and then export them. And in most of the cases, they sell or they send these players at tender ages. So when they get there and then they become very good players, these nations tend to use them to play for them.
Oh yeah, let me.
So it has been the case. So that's why I realized that there are wonderful talents in Ghana who are not playing our league.
No. They play the academies and they don't want to play in the league. Now let me tell you something. As you know, I'm a licensed agent, and then the difficulty is the reason why most of the agents and then the investors don't want their players to play in the league is you get the player who plays in the league. Let's say the player played in let's say, okay, I don't want to mention any player, but then let's just say a player played in the second division, right? And then he moved to the Premier League. Now, and if an agent comes and like, okay, I think this player is good, I can export him to Europe, playing maybe any of the top 5 leagues. Now, his coach from the second division would want to have a stake. The manager of that team would want to have a stake. Someone will come, an uncle will come and tell you that, oh yeah, meba, I bought boots for him, so I have a stake. That's just the second division. And then you move on to the first division that he played, or the Premier League that he played. So even the agent, you don't get anything from it. So the agents prefer, the investors prefer going to the academies, getting someone fresh, young. So it's their own player. They are going to get a player out there and then export the player all the way to Europe to play. That way they cut off all these barriers from the second division, first division, Premier League. That's something that's also affecting. Because when I went recently, I met with players who were playing the first division league that I said, okay, I'd want to work with you. Let's see if we can get you guys in Europe or US to play in the MLS or something. And they're like, oh, let me talk to my manager. I'm like, okay, of course. They go and bring an uncle who said, oh, I bought him boots, so I have a stake in it. Then he'll go and bring a coach, his coach from the first division team, who says, oh yeah, I've coached him, I also have a stake. The owner of that team, the manager of that team. So they all come together. So people are actually trying to hop, that hurdle. So they don't want to go through that because it's a big headache. They don't want to go through that. I actually I was trying to get some women also to hopefully play in the NWSL, but then that thing is still there. So that is that's one reason why investors and agents want to go to the academy direct, get them at tender age, take them off before they are maybe 15 or so, take them off to Europe, and then once those kids grow up, they decide to play for those countries.
So you know what motivated me, because I realized that growing up, you even right now go to Ghana, go to the rural areas, go into the villages, go into the backyards and see the guys playing. You will spot talent. You see, wonderful talent. But the problem is, do our leaders care? It is about time we started investing into the future of these young ones. What do we even have policies protecting these young ones? We always want the already made. So when we see a player evolved from somewhere. Oh, he's a Ghanaian. Let's go poach him. Let's go get him. Oh, he's a Ghanaian. Let's go poach him. Meanwhile, somebody groomed, invested in this kid, and this kid became who he is today. But we are not ready to invest, yet we want to reap. And it's not done anywhere. So that is the problem Ghana is going through. So if we have very good legislation protecting these young ones, if we have these academies being sponsored by a national body, and then giving these young ones all that they need, it's going to have a replica effect. It will go the wrong way, and then we will be benefiting in the Black Stars. So we don't need to be looking elsewhere to see where players are evolving and then say, he's a Ghanaian.
Let me give you a typical example. The US. Look at the US right now. Look at their players. The US, look at their players. Their players are all they're all very important players in their respective teams. That's what they took time to groom the players. They took time to groom them, ship them to the Red Bulls, the Chelseas, Dortmund, etc. If you look at the US national team, the men's national team, just look at their players. All of them are very important players.
They are
in their
young
boys.
boys.
And they are young. How old is Pulisic?
22.
And he's their captain.
This guy in Juventus.
Wes McKinney.
23.
These guys are all young, and that's what they did. Because for some time, we all realized that the U.S. National team wasn't
in Barca. 22.
U.S. national team wasn't doing that great. They took time to groom players. They took time to invest. That's what they had, and that's the same thing they did to their women's team. But then when it comes to Ghana,
team so far
when it comes to Ghana, we are not doing that. We are not doing that. We don't give a hoot about any other league apart from Black Stars, and even that we are failing. But if you want the Black Stars to succeed, you'd have to invest in the other league, the other leagues, the other players, because they are the ones who would end up playing the Black Stars. But you don't invest in them, you don't help them, you don't groom them, and then expect them to eventually magically perform the Black Stars.
It doesn't work.
No, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
It doesn't that way.
They need to go through a process. Even look at these our young teams, like the national teams, the under 20, under 17.
Oh.
We need to have, we need to have a plan. So we will spot very good players, and then by the time they get to the Black Stars, they have faded off the scene.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful players like
Adia.
Eric Edia.
And what's this guy?
At a point, Eric Edia was playing for AC Milan. Eric Edia is no more. Ebenezer Asifua now. Everybody has forgotten him, but he's doing well.
There's this player. Was it Osei? He was so
Abuaji, Clifford Abuaji.
Oh, man. But it's
wonderful.
We don't follow
players.
up on the players.
But
once they play in the under 17, you're like, okay.
The transition is very
There's
bad.
no transition. There is no transition. Look at go to Spain, for instance. Pedri. From Isco through Pedri, all these guys played in the junior side. They graduated, they transitioned into the senior side, and then they made it. Yeah, but then in Ghana, once you play for, I think after Jordan,
didn't play in our youth team.
They are you.
Yeah, they did.
And his time, I've not really seen any satellites or meteors.
At least that
really
time we have we have Momo.
All of them
in the midfield,
and this defender Jonathan Mensah.
Yeah, this. But after that, we haven't seen anything like that.
But the things, we have the players, we have them.
But coaches don't have confidence in these players, like pushing these players.
It's not the coaches not having confidence. They don't even get them to come and play, because we had this young boy playing in Ajax. We have players playing somewhere. We have players playing in bigger teams. You get it? Hassan Odoi. We couldn't even do anything with Hassan Odoi.
Do you think England will give us Hassan Odoi? They won't give
us
Hassan Odoi.
No, listen. The thing is, we have to make our team attractive for him to come and play.
Yeah.
Because Hassan Odoi at heart loves Ghana. He came.
Yeah, he's been
all
here,
that. At heart he loves. But then if
he has played in all the junior divisions in England,
and then this
and
guy,
he was their best player. I think he just performed recently.
No, not him. This guy holds a record. This Arsenal boy, the Ghanaian, Nketiah. He has the junior record in I think the under 20.
Yeah.
You get it? But then the thing is, if only because someone like Nketiah knows for sure that he is not going to play. He's not going to be called anytime soon to the Three Lions. Mm-hmm. Not anytime soon. So at the back of his mind, he would want an option. The next option would be Ghana. But then it's not attractive for him. You get it? We haven't made the team attractive for anyone to come and play. You get it? So yeah. Yeah,
we haven't made the team attractive for anyone to come and play. So if we are going to talk about Ghana and our decisioning when it comes to young talent, it's disheartening. It's disheartening. It is about time our leaders saw this and then they start or begin to invest into the future of these young ones, because we are playing a league which finds it so difficult to get sponsorship. We don't have headline sponsorship as a nation. No
For
headline
years.
sponsorship.
Trust me, for years.
For years, no headline sponsorship. And then we'll play a league, and then the winner of the league gets like, how much? $40,000. The winner of the league.
And they didn't even see the medal. It's like a key holder.
Look, so it's no wonder these investors don't want their players to play in the league because it's not attractive. A league who sells his best players to his compatriots on the continent. How do you compete with them? How do you compete with them? So that's what we have. All right. Now enough of this. Let's go to the Hasma ladies. Do. That's the first time, and actually this is the maiden edition of the competition, and then they made it to the finals.
The maiden edition.
They made it to the finals. We are so much proud of them. They played against Mamelodi Sundowns ladies. Sundowns ladies, they played against Sundowns ladies in the finals, and then unfortunately they lost. They lost. Unfortunately,
they lost.
They did us a lot of proud. So that's them. They are on the screens. They are on your screens. Hasma ladies, do. That wonderful lady Evelyn Bedu. She scored 5 out of 4.
Goals,
5 out of 4, and then they played, I think, 5 games. They lost 1, they won 3, they drew 1. So it was a good one. So it was a good one for the start. It was a really good one for the start. So what do you think? What do you think? What do you have to say about this wonderful lads?
So I have been following Hazaka's ladies for a while. As you know, my friend, that's where she played before coming to play in the NWSL. So I've been following them in a while. And then in Ghana currently, right, there are 2 women teams that are doing well. Hazaka's ladies, of course. And then if you go to the 2nd division or 1st division, there's the Rich City FC. Even though they are not winning, like they are marketing themselves, or they are making the team attractive. And I think that is what we have to do. So now, what has to be done really is that Hazaka's ladies, I'm just praying that these ladies get to play in Europe or something too, because that's their dreams, right? This is where they are. So I think as agents and investors and all of that, we have to, or stakeholders, we have to push these ladies. Yeah, they've done what they could do. They've done a yeoman's job, or in this case, a yeoman's job with Hazaka's ladies. So I think they need a push, all the push that they can get to go and play in Europe too. And then once they play there, their talents would be. It will be more. They would improve in their talents, and then it will in turn help us in our Black Queens and Black Princesses and Black Maidens. Do you get it? Because these are the same players that we want to play in our Black Princesses. And then we haven't really done much. I think the last Women's AFCON in 2018 or 19, we didn't really do much. We didn't really do well. And so we have to really focus on these Hazaka's ladies. And I'm not just saying just Hazaka's ladies, but also other teams, and then make sure that we invest in them. We make sure that we groom them to help the national teams. Because these are the same people going to play in the national team.
Wow.
And I think kudos to them.
But at least they have given us hope that
at
least we have a future.
Yes.
We have a future. At least,
and we'll encourage other teams also to do
exactly.
to do
Coupled
same.
with some the international ones, those living. These are local girls on the continent. I know definitely the Mamelodi Sundowns would have some players from other countries playing for them, but these are from Ghana.
All local girls.
They are local girls, all local girls, and they did us a lot of proud. So we have to invest in them. Even the vice president of the nation says they need commendation. So we have to acknowledge their effort. And then finally, on the local scene, we will be looking at the Black Stars and the South Africa saga, and then we'll look at the chances of the Black Stars making it to the final stage. Not even final stage. Making it to Qatar proper. That is what we are looking for. On December 18th, the draw is going to be live. It's going to be set. We are going to be set for the draw on to December 18th, and then after December 18th, we will know which team Ghana is playing. Definitely, Ghana is in Port B or Port 2, Port 2, and we are playing those in Port A, the likes of Nigeria, Senegal, Algeria, Morocco. It's gonna be tough.
It's Senegal, Morocco, Tunisia, Algeria.
So we will look at that. Well, so Danny Jordan, who is the CEO of the South African FA, says they are not petitioning FIFA because of the penalty kick. He said they have made time by time analysis
and
of the referee.
investigations. Oh.
They use an experienced referee to do that, and then they realize that.
And who is that referee? They also brought their own referee.
9% of the decisions of the referee,
they're just taking it hard. They just can't swallow the loss. I mean, they lost. They have to just go back, sit down. I mean, you see, that's the thing. It's like the thing is they lost, right? And then they're not going to the World Cup, and then it's better. It's better to lose, but they're not handling it well. I think they should just take the loss, go back, do their homework, and then come back bigger or better another time. Because what they are doing, it doesn't make sense. Because listen, let me be honest, right? So it happened in the penalty box. Now this player fell easily, but there was contact. The South African defender had his hand on the Black Stars player's shoulder. There was contact, right? There was contact. So that alone, but now I think they went back to analyze the video. They saw the contact, and then they're saying, okay, well, it's not about the penalty, but it's about the whole performance of the referee. Because initially, that's what they were saying. They said the penalty, it wasn't a penalty, it was a cheap fall, blah, blah, blah. The players should have been shown a yellow card or red card, blah, blah. But now I think they went back to sit down, analyze the video. They saw there was a contact. I wish we could play the video, but maybe next time.
I know, they have been bad losers. You know, this is what happens. Yes, it's painful.
They are sore losers.
It's painful, but
it's painful.
But you know, you are in a way you are telling FIFA they don't, or CAF, they don't know what they are doing for appointing such a referee. You know, come on, you have lost. Okay, fingers crossed. Ghana, we are moving to the next year. We don't care what you think.
Oh, no, we are moving. Their petition won you.
Now our focus is on the playoff draw. That is what we should think. Okay, so in the playoff draw, which is coming on December 18, 2021, we have two ports. We have port A and port B.
The seeded
Ghana have found ourselves in port B. And then
Thanks
the port
be
B.
to God.
Thanks be to God, right? Thanks be to God. But we have some great teams to play against. Well, hopefully we will get a good draw. That is our prayer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping for Tunisia and Nigeria.
All right, so in port A, we have Senegal, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, and Nigeria. So Ghana can play any of these.
Yes.
So looking at it, who do you think? Just look at it.
Let me. I'll come to those I want. Let me start this way. Now,
look at that.
We would be no match with our current performance. We are no match to Senegal. We are no match
with
to Senegal.
Edouard Mendy in post. Khalid Koulibaly.
What's this guy? This PSG guy.
Hey, Idrissa Gay.
Idrissa Gay. Come on, no, we are no match.
Sekou
Kouyaté. We are no match to Senegal.
Keita Balde.
We are no match to Senegal. Like, player to player, on paper, on the field, we are no match. Unless maybe they have some 3 red cards or something. So Senegal is out. Morocco, I mean, you see, I have never been scared of Morocco. I have never been scared. But then, just looking at our current form and the form that they are, like we were talking about before coming on air, I was saying I don't really care about Morocco. But then, I thought of the game, I'm like, okay, even though I don't think Morocco is a big team that we should be afraid of, I am now looking at our performance. Do you get it? I'm not looking at how good or how bad Morocco is. I'm looking at our performance. Because our performance is not that good to match Morocco. So it's good just to be safe. I hope we avoid Morocco.
Morocco is out.
Yeah. And then when it comes to Algeria, I mean, come on. They have some of the fastest players on the continent.
Yeah. You know, they are the defending champions.
Yes. They have some of the fastest. Even their defenders are so fast, skillful, fastest players on the continent. And
Achraf Hakimi of PSG.
Oh, come on. Hakimi. They have this Chelsea lad.
No, Chelsea.
No.
Ziyech is from Morocco.
No, I mean not Ziyech. Man City.
Man City.
Riyad
Mahrez.
Mahrez, you get it. Yeah. So no. I mean,
right.
I think we avoid them. But in Nigeria, you explained something to me earlier.
Nigeria lost at home against to Central African Republic. They played at home against, and they lost to Central African Republic.
I don't even want Tunisia or Nigeria.
Yeah, Nigeria is.
But let me tell you something. No matter how bad Nigeria's form is, or no matter how bad Ghana's form is, when we meet, like the rivalry is different. It's different. It doesn't matter who, but then I just want that rivalry. I just want that vibe. You know, I just want us to play them.
You know, you need to play against I just
want us to play Nigeria.
That is why I have a problem with Manchester United's board. If you are saying you don't want a coach who will push you to make the right decisions, and you want a coach who will be reserved for you to take decisions for him, then you don't want to move. In fact, you don't want laurels. You are not ready for the business.
No,
because in the modern trend, it is business.
It's business.
If you don't have money, you can't compete.
No. It's business. You have to pump money into it.
So if you told us that you had time for Sir Alex Ferguson in those times for him to build and then you are trying to infuse that one, things have changed.
Things and times have changed.
All right, so we will come to that. So that is why. So it is all about.
Yeah. So for me, Nigeria.
Nigeria and Tunisia are manageable. So we are ready for these ones. But anyway, with whatever team we get, we should be ready.
But I mean, come on, Zimbabwe. We had a hard time with Zimbabwe.
But
we had a hard time with Ethiopia.
Yeah, but at this stage, you should be ready for anything.
They are also going to be ready for anything.
Yeah, so we are ready.
So it's a do or die affair. Let's go.
Do or die affair. So we are ready. So we are just waiting. At least because I thought it's going to be mixed up and then the draw be done, but I didn't know they were going to seed them out.
And it's good. And it's when I saw all the teams that had qualified for the playoffs, I'm like, there's no way we are going to qualify until they seeded. I'm like, okay, thank God, because Cameroon, Mali, Egypt, DRC, come on.
Cameroon eliminated Cote d'Ivoire.
No way. No, there's no way we would survive in this. No, I mean, come on, Cameroon, Mali, Egypt. No.
Well,
so yeah.
So that's it on the local scenes.
Yeah.
That's it for the local scenes. And then very soon we shall be delving into the international front. And the international front, we'll be talking about some talked about moments over the weekend. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacked.
Ole
noko. Ole noko. Ole noko.
No. He wasn't ready.
Osha.
Ole Gunnar Osha.
Oh.
He wasn't ready.
So I was telling some Manchester United fans that, the kind of patience they had for this one. If they have had
the same for Mourinho.
Now,
after Ferguson, Mourinho has won the most trophies at
He's the best. He's the best coach after Ferguson.
He actually won Europe, Europa.
Now look at this. You are demanding a lot from Mourinho.
Mm-hmm.
You brought Mourinho in because of Pep Guardiola. All right? Mm-hmm. You brought him in. Pep Guardiola is in Man City and has been spending week in, week out. He changed all his back four. The least amongst them was 45 million pounds. And yet he was still spending. Mourinho will ask for a player.
And then you say no.
And you will say no. But the funny thing? When Mourinho left, you bought such players to Ole.
Exactly.
So what were they thinking?
No, you see, in football right now, it's more of how do I put this? Well, not in football, not all the teams, but if you look at United, for instance, because Ole, he's sort of a legend, so they are trying to treat him with that respect. But things and times have changed.
We don't make sentiments with business.
See how Chelsea booted Lampard just like that.
They
gave him everything he needed. They gave him all the players he needed. He wasn't performing. They booted him out, just like that. But then they were trying to, even a couple of weeks ago when Ole was due to be sacked, Ferguson stepped in and let's give him 3 months. I'm like, what? But after the defeat to Watford, they're like, oh no, this is it. So he had to go.
Do you know what I think? I think Ferguson is the man, is the problem. He wants a coach he can be remoting.
Oh yeah, he's the one who stepped in. He's the one who stepped in to make sure
He wants a coach he can be
sacked.
remoting. He knows Antonio Conte will not give him that.
No.
When Mourinho came, he was not getting that.
No. He won't get that from Conte. He won't get that from...
So...
and Conte I think Conte would have gone to United.
No, we
Conte
mean
would have
business.
Gone to United. Yeah.
Okay,
but
so
now they weren't serious, so he just chose Spurs.
You waited for... Now Spurs have gone in for Conte. Now the coaches available...
I saw the list and I'm like, wow. Pochettino, Zidane
said he's not interested.
Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers.
I'm like, wow, these are the coaches now United is settling for. All
right, so when the sack came, now they said Carrick will be interim for now. It will be now.
Yeah, he was assistant or is assistant. So yeah,
they get an interim coach to end the season. Then they appoint a substantive coach. But
Fletcher is also in the question.
Fletcher, they are grooming him for an administrative role.
No, so if the list I was seeing today, he was on
coaching. It means you have deviated from the whole thing.
You see, no, the thing is now they are desperate. They are desperate. See, they are desperate.
Come on,
I won't be shocked if they go for Rooney. I mean, it would be bad, but I won't be shocked if they go for Rooney. I won't lie to you. I won't be shocked.
So if you tell me they are desperate, are they serious?
No, they are desperate because right now the team is not. It's not
No,
good.
no,
They are
listen.
desperate.
Everybody, even a baby, could see that Ole was not pulling. Conte was there.
You see, and that's the thing. Conte was ready, but he decided not to sack Ole, so Conte went to Spurs.
So I'm saying, sir, why are you telling me you are now desperate? I don't get it.
Yeah, because no, listen. What I mean is now.
No, I get you.
Look at the question.
I have no problem with you. My
Luis
problem
Enrique.
is-
Luis Enrique is even part of the.
My
of
problem
the
is
short
with
list.
them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because they were so dumb enough. Well, maybe not dumb, but then they didn't realize that they had to sack Conte earlier. I mean, not Conte. Ole earlier. You get it? Because Conte would have been best. Because for the question of the market right now, Conte and this Ajax coach, forgotten his name. His name escaped me. These are the two that I would have gone for, and then they missed out on Conte.
Ten Hag.
Conte went to. I was reading the short list of the coaches, and there's one Ajax coach.
Ten Hag. That is the Ajax coach.
Yeah. I mean, I think him for what he had. I mean, for his record, how he grooms players. So I think that way he'll be better. But the United players are past grooming. I mean, who is he going to groom? Like,
And now they
Yeah.
said Pochettino. Now, me talking about Pochettino. If they bring Pochettino to Man U,
what is he bringing? What new thing is he bringing?
because he's leaving PSG, which he's not able to manage because of the stars over there, and he's coming to Man U to meet stars. Because Pochettino at what do we call it? Tottenham, I think
He didn't have that big.
he made those stars. He made
a star.
Harry Kane. Harry
Yes.
Kane was coming, but he made Harry Kane.
He made.
That
those
is
stars.
why he's struggling.
Oh,
He's struggling at PSG right now.
Yeah, because these stars are supposedly.
These
bigger than
stars
him.
are too
I mean, come
much.
on, Ramos, Neymar,
You know,
Messi.
these are big stars.
Yeah.
I think the list of the coaches who could have done better for them would be Conte. Conte wouldn't take you.
There's no doubt about that. Conte.
But now you are thinking of Pochettino. You are thinking of Brendan
And Pochettino
Rodgers.
is actually considering. He's
You are
considering
bringing
moving to
Brendan
United.
Rodgers. You are bringing. Look at all these coaches that you are considering. When you had a chance to go in for Antonio Conte, Zinedine Zidane says
No.
even if he will even consider it should be at the end of the season, because at this time you want him to come to take this
And then you
team.
tell him he's the coach who took the team to bottom 10.
Oh no. So what do you think was wrong with the Manchester United team?
I think he didn't know how to use the players. He didn't know which player to use where. For a very long time, United fans were crying out for him to change the role of Fred. Either bench him or move him further. Because Fred is not a defensive midfielder. Especially not for Man United. Even when he goes to Brazil, he plays. But he doesn't play in that position. Because Casemiro plays in that position. So Fred plays alongside Casemiro or ahead of Casemiro. But then you want to make him the holding, the defensive midfielder in United. It doesn't work like that. Fred doesn't have that capabilities. But week in, week out, he started playing him. And then Van de Beek, I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to. I mean, he came in and we all saw what he did. I don't even want to talk about why he was always benched. And he just didn't know how to judge the players. That's what I'll say. He just didn't know how to judge the players. There was no tactics. You don't know what he's playing. You don't know what tactics he's playing. I don't even know what position. Can you tell me what position Fernandes plays now? Whether he's playing 8 or 6, I have no idea. In their recent match, I have no idea. He just has the player, so he feels okay. Everyone should play somewhere.
All right, ladies and
So the
gentlemen.
tactics, I think he
Yeah,
got
if
it
you
all
are
wrong.
watching us, this is ADINKRA Sports Update on ADINKRA Multimedia. We have a wonderful guest in our midst, Mr. Daniel Angra. Mr. Daniel Angra. So before we proceed, we have some wonderful people sponsoring us. Wonderful people sponsoring us. We have World Remit. You know, if you those of us in the diaspora, if you want to send money back home, the easiest and the safest way to send money is via World Remit. They have the best odds in the building, in the continent. So if you want to send money, a lot of money, you know, some of the apps will be giving you some how much you send back home, but World Remit, limitless.
They have the best rates, actually. Yeah.
Send money back home. Send money. You know, now getting to Christmas, people are waiting for money. So use World Remit. And then we have our Cash Organic Mixture. You know, you want to have a beautiful skin, you know, like mine, you know. Yeah, you know. Smooth skin, you know. No, soft like that. You need our Cash Organic Mixture. If you And then if you really need one, if you in fact want you to buy buy more. So you can call us on 917-563-477. 917. You can call us on 917-836-9155. 917-836-9155. Our Cast Organic Mixture for perfectly smooth skin. Smooth skin. All right. So that's it. So now, like I was saying, if you look at Manchester United playing under Ole, for me, I think he succeeded being Manchester United coach because of that goal he scored in '99.
Oh yeah.
And then
I mean, honestly, that's the only.
After
that's what we know him for.
When he came, the best moment of Ole was his first 8 games.
Yeah.
After Mourinho was sacked, first 8 games, you see
Yeah.
Ole winning and then restoring some hope in the team. Okay, then that away run record goes away.
See, and every time, or most times, when a coach is changed, the morale of the players increases. So it's easy for the players to perform because they don't want to. They are now under new management, so they want to perform. You get it? So yeah, I think that's what helped Ole. But deep down, he's not good. No,
Deep down,
he's not good.
So you see Manchester United playing without any pattern.
No.
Like they are
What do they play? Like what?
No
what
intensity. They don't. You know, now the players became so much confused. Like
what do they do?
They don't know what they are doing.
You see how deep Fernandes goes onto the field, goes all the way back. Fernandes to get the ball and bring it forward because this is supposed to be a playmaker. So imagine having Kaka or Ozil or Silva going all the way back to get the ball. I mean, no.
It was a sign that he has lost it
Yeah,
because the players were just playing. I think
you see the players are actually trying to defend him. I don't know if you saw this video, but after the game,
he was a prophet. You could see that was why he went in for Ronaldo because I think he would have been sacked.
Oh yeah, because Ronaldo has saved him several times. Ronaldo saved. If I don't know if you've seen this video or anyone or any of our viewers or listeners have seen this, but after the game, the United players moved to the fans to thank them, and then I think some of the fans, the section were booing the coach Ole, and then Fernandes was indicating to the players that it's as much the players' fault as it is the coach. So I don't know if you saw, he was like doing this. He points to Ole and says no, and he points to the players and says yes, it's us. I don't know if you see that video.
Yeah.
Just after the Watford game, even the players were trying to but nah, come on.
All right. So Ole has been sacked, and then now we are waiting for an interim coach to come and then take over. And over the weekend in Spain, we see Madrid doing their thing.
Yeah.
Madrid doing their thing. And then some coaches have recorded their first win.
Wins, yeah.
Steven Gerrard, Captain Fantastic.
Come on. I mean,
Captain Fantastic.
I mean, it's...
Man, he looks so different as a coach.
Oh, yeah. No, you see, I think Gerrard took time to mature at
and then I think that is one thing I respected.
He took time
him
to
for.
mature.
He didn't just like Lampard just went in for the big role.
And look at the same thing Rooney is doing. Derby. I think Gerrard took time to mature, took time to learn at Rangers. That's what he did. That's what's helped him. He didn't just jump into the big leagues or the big teams. But I mean, come on. I think who did he play? Even he played. Let me see, Brighton. Yeah. Let's give him a tougher game. Okay.
Listen, this same Brighton went to Anfield.
I know.
And then they stormed Anfield.
I know. But they are bottom 10. So, you see, this is EPL, right? Every team can pull something out. But then if you want to test someone, a typical example, Arsenal. Arsenal had a very good run. They weren't tested until they met Liverpool.
But Brighton and Aston Villa are cool.
That's what I'm saying. So now they brought you in to take them to maybe top 10. So beat the top 6. Or
I think Brighton was ahead of Aston Villa before this match.
What's Brighton now? Brighton is still ahead of Aston Villa.
You see, so it was a tougher opposition.
No, you don't get what I'm saying. It's a tougher opposition, but I don't judge coaches or commend them based on these. Like Arteta, for instance, everyone was saying, "Oh, he's gone like unbeaten for some time." But no, give him a tougher opponent. So let's give him a tougher opponent to see if you do it. That's what I mean.
Yeah. But kudos, first EPL game,
it boosts morale of his own morale and morale of the team. So yeah.
Antonio Conte also recorded
his first win.
And if you see that passion with which this man is standing on the touchline, Antonio Conte.
I mean, Conte's passion is always
the passion.
Like
the passion drives the team.
Conte is different.
Imagine Conte and then Diego Simeone in the EPL.
And Mourinho.
Oh my God! Now Mourinho is a bit old, but at least Conte, Diego Simeone. Oh my word!
Yeah.
And then that match between Liverpool and then Arsenal, Arteta and then Klopp fighting on the touchline.
Yeah. So I think I don't know why, but because what I read was so there was a foul on an Arsenal player, and Arteta was talking to the referee that should be a foul and the player should be shown a card, and then Klopp asked him, so what do you want him to do? Like something like he just gave him a cheeky jab like that, and yeah, that's what ensued.
Oh, okay.
But Arteta says after the game, he went to Klopp, shook hands, he congratulated him, and then that was it. Yeah, he left him on the pitch.
The what do we call it? They like it that way.
You see, the thing is,
stakeholders like it. You know,
but
it makes it fun.
The thing is, Arteta played directly into Klopp's trap.
Yeah, that
You
was.
see, this is Liverpool. You see, they are motivated by things like this from time immemorial.
And then
like,
you are playing at Anfield.
And then, so they just want, and that motivated the fans and they motivated the players.
Exactly.
So if you realize after that confusion between Arteta and Klopp, the fans were even louder than before. Yeah, so Arteta, I think he played directly into Liverpool's trap. That's what you don't do that with Liverpool. No, you at Anfield. No, it just Arteta rather motivated.
That's the Lions. Then that's the Lions. Then
Arteta rather motivated.
Felix Afena-Jan. Felix Afena-Jan.
Yeah.
The wonder kid in Rome.
Yeah. He came in, did his thing, saved the team, and then made sure Shevchenko did not record his first win, unfortunately.
Oh my God.
Oh
that's my
good,
God.
man. That's good. That's good.
It was a wonderful night.
No, yes.
Like,
They were drawing, right? They were drawing.
I think
he came in like 30 minutes, or
Yeah, in
maybe
the
less than
70th
30 minutes to the end of the game, and he bagged in a brace.
And then
took them
that
ahead.
wonderful Stunner. Just
And you see, the goals
to
were not.
end.
It was not. Oh,
Just to the end of the game.
I mean,
He took the ball from no. It was no chance.
You see that? No, that's one thing about players who are not very known. Because I mean, they didn't think he could do that. They didn't think he could do that. So that, and he also was confident. His confidence,
Exactly.
Right? He knowing that, well, they don't even know me. They don't even think I can do anything. Let me just prove them. Let me do it. This is my time to shine. And he took it and he did it.
I think next time now they will have a little bit belief in
Exactly.
him. So next time when he calls for the ball, they will give him the ball.
Did you see the City game? Was it City Everton?
Yeah, City Everton. They have this young child.
At the end of the game, they brought
Makati.
Yeah, I think it's Makati. They brought
Makati,
him
that
like
guy.
10 minutes.
No,
like
5 minutes.
3 minutes or so. Injury time.
That
you saw what he did.
You
saw what he did.
I looked at him and I said, "Wow."
Yeah. So it's the same thing. It's the same. It's the
City
same
are
thing.
doing something. We have to be very, very careful. Manchester City are doing something we should be very, very careful about.
Oh yeah.
Even the one who came out from Makati, that guy.
They're just giving us a glimpse into their future. That's what they're giving us. They're like, this is what we have in the future.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
now
give
it's
us a
all
glimpse
about
of their
the
future.
young talents. You bring them in, and then you integrate with a little bit of experience, and then you are going. So gradually, you see, he has had like 3 minutes of playing time.
Oh, yeah.
The confidence is
eventually.
there.
No, actually, he played in February. He played in the FA Cup. He played the FA Cup, I think, against Everton also. He played the FA Cup, and then he scored a hat trick in the under-20 FA Cup in February, and he got injured. So this is like his return.
I actually wanted him to score because
I wanted him to. That's what he did.
And then
That's what he did.
This guy is.
I really wanted him to score. I really wanted him to score.
Oh.
And so this is like he's just coming from injury, so it's like a good a good start for him.
Xavi recorded his first win.
His first one, yeah. I think Xavi is good for Barca. It's going to be good for Barca because he's almost like he knows most of the players. Bringing Dani Alves to help to help. I think it's going to be a new era in Barca. He's going to bring the tiki taka back, and I think his relationship with the players will also be very important because right now the players they can relate to him. They can relate to him more, and the players are actually also looking forward to work with Xavi. So it's going to be very helpful.
So how do you think? How good is this win for him? Because I know
it's very important.
Very, very
it's very important. I mean,
First
Barca
wins are
hasn't
very,
done,
very important.
and if they didn't win this, they were like going down. And so this is actually it's going to boost their morale, like I would say, and it's going to motivate the players, inspire them to do more, especially the younger ones. Now the younger ones would want to prove they want to be like Xavi. Like, was it Pedri or so?
Pedri and Gavi.
Yeah. So now
These
I
two
think
guys,
Pedri,
Pedri-
either Pedri or Gavi. He shared a story when Xavi was appointed that there was one time when he was young, he told his father that he wanted to go to the barber shop and then get his haircut like Xavi. He said if they don't give him the Xavi haircut, he's not leaving. And his father had to take time to explain to him that, see, we know you want to play like Xavi, but then you can't have the same haircut because he's bald. So these are players who always looked up to Xavi. And now he's the one coaching them. So it's going to inspire them, it's going to motivate them to do more, to impress him. So I think it's really
right.
going to do more for the team.
Inter Milan ended Napoli's
Unbeaten run.
Unfortunately. Yeah, Inter Milan.
Yeah.
And then I think AC Milan was also
AC Milan, Fiorentina beat AC Milan by 4 goals to 3, and then they are unbeaten run as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that 100% record is no more.
Yeah. I think in all everywhere. Has PSG lost already?
PSG, yeah, I think they lost. And the Messi scored his
first goal. Yeah. Wow!
Finally. And then I think quickly before we run up, there's going to be a draw for this UEFA draw. In Europe, for the playoffs.
Yeah.
These teams have been grouped into 3 groups, 4 in each group, and then it's going to be a one-off semi-final and then the final. Okay, so we have the seeded and then the unseeded groups. Okay, and Portugal and Italy have found themselves in the seeded group, and then the draw will be coming off next week Friday. So, what are your expectations quickly before we run out?
Okay, well, if Portugal and Italy find themselves in the same group, then one of them is going home. So they are both my team. So sorry, I'm just hoping that they find themselves in different groups, so they both qualify. But if they find themselves in the same group, they will probably beat their unseeded teams and then meet in the final, and then one will go home. So I just hope Portugal. So I'm thinking Portugal, Italy, Turkey, and Ukraine should make it. I hope they make it.
Portugal,
Italy. No, it's going to be 3 teams.
Only 3
so
teams.
Portugal, Italy, and Turkey.
Portugal, Italy, and Turkey. Portugal, Italy, and Turkey. So that's Mr. Angwa's prediction of the countries.
But then again, it will be dependent on the groups, how the groups.
Yeah, how the groups will be set. Okay, so on Facebook we have Noah Techi, who is watching us live from South Africa. Polo Kwan. Is that a fantastic crew watching you live from South Africa?
No, be careful. They hate Ghanaians now.
yeah, be very careful. Already, I think we had the news that a Ghanaian has been stabbed.
Yeah.
Due to this same issue. So just be careful. Be safe. We need you. And then Aaron Kwesia Santio Foriata. You are right. The best players in the GPL are not playing in the Premiership. Yeah. So that's what we have. You can also send your comment here. Send your comment here. If in case you just watch, you are just joining us. This is ADINKRA Sports Update on ADINKRA Multimedia. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Keep liking, keep sharing. And we are here to give you nothing but the best. All too soon. This is all time will permit us today. And then before we sign out, we just want to say thank you guys for your support. Support. You have been so much supportive, and we have promised to give you nothing but the best. This is just the beginning. Mr. Angwa has just arrived, and you're going to get much more for you. We are going to get much more for you. So before we sign out, I just want to say a very big shout out to you out there watching us. Wonderful shout outs to you out there watching us. Those of you in Ghana, those of you in Accra, those of you in Kumasi, Abu Abu to be precise. That's
Kumarika.
The wood. Kumarika, Abu Abu extension. I just want to say thank you and a big shout out to you and a big shout out to DJ Jam. Man, you've got this. And then OG, speedy recovery. Fred the Serenity, shout outs to you. Ajua Shigege, shout outs to you. Dos Species, shout outs to you. And then shout outs to everybody. And then Mr. Daniel, do you have some people to say shout outs to?
Shout outs to my boys back at Tema Newtown and come to BBC. Big ups to you guys.
Tema.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, shout outs to you. Shout outs to everybody. All right, so like I always say, until humanity is touched, we can never be happy. Be safe. We need you in these times. See you next week. Oh no, see you
Wednesday.
Wednesday. And tomorrow is a Champions League night. And then Wednesday is also Champions League night.
Yeah,
so in Champions League, As we bring you the show, we shall be going through the matches that are being played, and we'll be bringing
Like
you
we did the other
updates.
time, yeah.
Updates of the games. So be safe. See you Wednesday. Bye bye.